Hello everyone. I'm Allie.
And I'm Ashley.
And you're listening to Uncensored with Allie and Ashley. Or watching, if you're watching our new portion that we've recently added. It's
Welcome.
The YouTube version of being able to watch us. So if you guys are new here, be sure to head on over to Censored with Allie and Ashley YouTube, and
YouTube edition.
You can check us out and watch us there. So
yes, today we're going to be talking about advice.
Yes.
Advice on how to feel fucking amazing. Not just amazing, fucking amazing. And there's a lot of people out there who feel like shit. And if you're one of those people listening to this podcast and you feel like fucking shit, then
keep listening.
This is for you.
Yes. And you know what? Ashley and I have our shitty days too. You know, sometimes we just feel like crap. And
yeah, you just want to
lay in bed all day.
Or run and drum.
Yeah, if you just want to go run and drum, you know?
So today we're going to kind of be helping you guys in a different way how to make yourself feel your best and thrive through all of the things that make you feel bad. And we're coming into the new year. It's going to be 2023. We want to give you guys the best energy that you can have to get yourself ready and out of that slump.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's a bunch of different coping mechanisms, and a lot of people might express their emotions differently. And I think nowadays in this day and age, it's really hard to sense how people or what people might be going through because so much is going on constantly, you know, like you could be on your phone, you could be watching TV, you could be doing all these different things. So you never take the time to might realize what's going on in someone's world, you know. So
just like Lola.
Lola's very
she
upset. Always
has to make an appearance on the podcast. This is one difference between my sister and I. She has a dog. I have a dog. I also have crystals. And I meditate with my crystals. We help each other. And that's the best part about having a sister and a best friend. And so one of the things that I found that we're going to kind of tell you guys different coping mechanisms, like Allie said, that help you kind of not feel like shit and actually help you with your brain. So one of them is Allie told me to silence the notifications on my phone. Yeah. So I was having so many of my work notifications come up constantly. So throughout the day, throughout the night, when I would wake up in the morning, and she's like, bitch, listen. Number one, change your fucking background, okay? Which that helps a lot. Your phone is the biggest thing that you are attached to. So your background on your phone definitely has to it honestly is a way to make you feel so much better. So,
it's true. I think that little things like that can definitely help you a ton, and it's so crazy how it's so little, but it definitely makes a big difference, you know?
So Allie's like, listen, change your background. The number two thing she told me is to silence my notifications. Because why, Allie?
Having your notifications come up can just put so much stress on you to feel like you have to respond and do instantly. And all because someone might be reaching out does not mean that you have to respond exactly when they reach out. So, I mean, I think that I used to have every app of notifications turned on my phone, and it just got so overwhelming, and just it's great to know when things are happening, but it's also overwhelming. So
I want to make sure everybody's taken care of, and then I want to make sure then myself comes last. So to kind of do that for my own self and to change the background, those things are crucial if you guys feel like you're overwhelmed and
I feel like you're in a little bit of a slump. Just take a change, take charge of your life, because you are in charge, you know, and no one else is the captain. You're the captain.
You're the captain of the ship.
You're the captain of your ship. So don't let your fucking ship sink.
Yeah, don't let your fucking ship sink, okay? Just let that ship...
Sometimes I feel like a ziki.
Sometimes you do. Yeah, I know. And also, I was thinking about it actually today, and I was watching a podcast. I love watching podcasts. And it is a lot of the information that you consume actually makes you almost the person that you are. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's true.
Different TV shows that you have I've watched. It was a podcast about someone. We used to watch the show all the time back in like 2015. And I swear, you and I had this different kind of like a power that we felt. It wasn't not like a cocky power, but we had like a different kind of a motivation back then. And I'm like, oh my God, like, do you see the energy of these kinds of people? We were absorbing this kind of information. No wonder why we had that kind of that certain level of motivation. We were making YouTube videos back then, like a lot. So it was like,
yeah, so definitely, like, if you're feeling some type of certain way, think about what you're subjecting yourself to, like what TV shows you might be watching, what books you might be reading, what people, like, if you're feeling a certain way, really take a step back and see all that, because that really does affect you and your mood and making you feel your best self.
Yeah.
So I think that's also something really to like look at what's going on in your life, not just in your life, but what are you watching? What are you consuming? What are you taking in?
What are you absorbing?
Yeah, absorbing. Exactly.
That's honestly, like, I know, like, we had like Allie and I had a totally different podcast we're going to talk about today, but like to actually almost it's going in this direction. It's actually kind of cool because there's a lot of people that go through these kind of things, and it honestly took Allie to help me just saying, hey, change the background of your phone. Hey, mute your notifications. It's really cool. Like, you know, so we want to share some of that stuff with you guys, and also some other tips and tricks like Allie's going to share with you guys.
Like getting outside and just getting active. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to work out. You guys know we love working out, but just because you want to get active does not mean you have to be working out. It does not mean that you have to be doing something super strenuous, but just getting outside and getting a little bit of fresh air, even if it's cold out, like
right now.
Like a walk, or just like taking a few minutes just to open up your arms to the universe and be like, thank you, universe, you know, just accepting what everything is in the universe and just letting yourself feel active and just spread your arms and feel grounded for a minute.
That's
it can
what
definitely
it is.
help you.
Yeah, grounded is the best thing. I know this is wild, but if you take your shoes off and you walk barefoot outside, it helps your root chakra, which is kind of like what makes you kind of, you know, your whole body and whole being. But meditation, everybody. Ooh, I'm going to talk about it. Everybody knows meditation. It's really, really good. My favorite form of meditation is to use a Himalayan salt lamp and meditate in front of it. And what I like to do every single day, and it's helped me tremendously. No, honestly, meditation has helped me so much. And people, you don't have to like sit there and listen to a tape and be like, oh my God, I'm going to sit here and listen to like a 20-minute meditation. But if that works for you, cool. I use a Himalayan salt lamp, and I honestly just continue to thank the universe. Like that is like Allie said, the gratitude. And I almost put it out there as if I already have it. So I want to I'm thanking the universe for the things I have, and I'm thanking the universe for the things that I want to bring into my life in advance. Look, it was just 11:11 on the podcast. Oh my God, exactly when I said that. Wow. See, angel numbers. So you almost want to thank the universe, and I do it every single day. I hold my salt lamp, and it clears you out. It really actually helps your space as well. So that's something that's really, really good, and I feel like you guys would like.
Me as a nutritionist, eating can help, and also drinking water and making sure you consume enough water, and what are you eating, you know, because you also are what you eat. So just a little tip. If you're feeling a little weird, it might not be exactly what's going on in your life. It might be what you're consuming.
Yes.
Eating wise. So just know everything that you consume physically, mentally, emotionally,
the people you're around,
you're going to take on, and whatever that is going to make you feel what you feel every day. So right. in order to feel your best self, take a step back, see what you might be consuming physically, mentally, emotionally, eating wise, watching wise, friends, family wise, all that.
Yeah. And it's really interesting that one of my students is a psychiatrist, and I teach voice lessons. Okay. So she actually just like, we were talking kind of at the end of the lesson, and she just gave me this random piece of information, and she's like, nobody feels bad. It doesn't affect anybody negatively when you're giving yourself self-care. So, and I was like, that is so true, because I'm a person who loves to put everybody first and stuff, and I feel bad for not taking care of myself, but like doing like self-care things. And I'm like, you know what? You are so right. So that's a little advice for you guys, is don't feel bad to take care of yourself and put yourself first. And, you know, say, hey, no, I can't go out tonight. I'm going to stay home and read and take a bath or something, you know? Don't always feel like you have to go and just people please in those aspects, you know, when you need a minute.
What are your eyes? Do my eyes move like that too? Or
What am I looking at you differently?
I go like
Oh, I'm thinking.
Like
we're having like such a moment.
Do my eyes go like that?
No, you just like stare at me. She's looking at my eyeballs. Since we talked a little bit about how to make you guys feel amazing, we want to also speak about it doesn't matter how old you are in your lifetime, you can have the time to shine at any age.
It's so true. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm not this age, I can't do that. Like, I'm past that age, I can't be successful in that industry. No, like, it does not matter what age you might be at on how successful you can be. Age does not define on success. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
And the desirability, because everybody's like, oh, I'm 45, nobody's gonna want to date me. Oh, I got a divorce, and or I don't want to get a divorce, you know, or I'm dating this person.
Like I need to be in a relationship because I've been in this relationship for so long. When I get out of it, nobody's gonna want me.
Exactly. You guys have to understand that whether you're single, whether you're married, just age in itself, it doesn't define the desirability and the way that you can thrive. Like, oh, my life is over. I'm 28 years old and I broke up with my boyfriend of like 10 years and I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Are you
making fun of me?
No, you're not 28. I'm 28.
I broke up. My ex-boyfriend, we got broken up when I was 21 and I was like,
no, I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there who feel like it's just going to be the end of their life, or, you know, it's just different things like that. But we want to let you guys know that you can thrive through that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, no matter what age it is, you have somebody who, you know, you're scared. I'm just going to use like divorce. You know, if someone's going through a divorce, or you're scared to go through the divorce, just know that there's a reason that it's happening and you can kind of lift yourself out of that. Or if you've been in a really long-term relationship and you just personally feel like you're not desired, you know, kind of try to go within, you know, maybe make a gratitude journal and kind of just write just your thoughts and your feelings out there, because you are desirable, and, you know, it just might be what's going on in your own brain and not your
and what you're consuming, because that person has been saying such negative things, or you might be feeling such negative things for so long from the people around you. That's when we get back to consuming, you know?
Exactly.
So if someone's constantly telling you like not good things, they're gonna start consuming it and start feeling like it, you know.
That's, I think, honestly what happened to me.
If someone's constantly saying they don't trust you, you're gonna really believe like you're not trustworthy when you know you're freaking trustworthy.
Exactly. And that's definitely something that happened to me in my life, is that somebody who I was dating, they started making me feel worse rather than better, and almost like put down like things that I did and all these different things, and I was like, I realized that hurt me so deeply in a way that it made me feel like I wasn't good enough, and I didn't have all of the, you know, the talent, I want to say talent, but just like the motivation, the creativity all went so low, when I know deep down I have that in me. And I literally feel like I could cry because it's so true. Because it's like, when someone hurts you and like almost like makes you go backwards, I just want to be the sign to anybody out there, if you guys are in a relationship or you were in a relationship with somebody who makes you feel or felt less than, know that you are more than that, and know that you do have all of the power in you. And sometimes it is like what Allie said, the consuming thoughts, whether, I'm not saying a relationship as in a relationship just, you know, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a friendship. It could be somebody who's like jealous of you, who's like, hey, I wish that I was that person, and they start putting you down. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the stuff that you're consuming. You're consuming those thoughts. You're consuming all those feelings, and just almost reevaluate those relationships and people in your life without thinking that it's you, and without thinking, oh, I need to go on medicine. I need to go to the psychiatrist. I need to go to the psychologist, or have a therapist, and all these different things. What's wrong with me? I'm going crazy. It honestly comes down to the content you consume, the people who you're with, the people who you surround yourself with, and just try to surround yourself with love and light, because I'm a person who we love to surround ourselves with people like that. And when I had like my soul kind of like taken aback by somebody, it was like, it crushed me and made me feel like, who the fuck am I?
And that's why you really have to go back to, you are the sailor of your own ship, you know? You control what you do, and don't let anyone else make that decision. You have the power to make yourself feel better. You know, and as hard as it might be, and how much mental work it might take, because trust me, I think Ashley and I have both been there doing the mental work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
I still sometimes feel like I'm doing the mental work.
You always constantly have to do mental work.
But just know you have the power to make yourself feel amazing and feel like your best self. And don't let anything stop you. Don't let your age stop you. Don't let like your weight stop you. Don't let things like that stop you. You can thrive and become your best self.
Yeah.
Just
don't wait. Don't wait. Don't say when I'm skinny enough, I'm going to go and, you know, make a dating profile, or I'm going to go get back into the dating scene, or I'm going to go apply for this job, or when I gain more weight, I'm going to go blah, 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 you know, because it goes both same ways. Or when I land this job, that's when I'm going to be able to go and do this. Do it today. Do it for yourself. And just know that you're amazing and you're the fucking best, okay? Because we're here to tell you guys that no matter what you are going through, this is your life, and you deserve to be truly happy and elated and just enjoy every single beautiful moment, like the stars in the sky.
exactly.
And those beautiful galaxies. Like Allie and I, we went and we took our telescope and we looked at the moon.
I couldn't see the moon.
You couldn't see the moon?
Was it blurry for you?
No. Did you get your eyes checked?
It just looked like it was like this like white blurriness.
Oh, I need to fix the little knob for you. Oh my gosh. That also comes to our next little aspect. Satisfying things. Satisfying things. Satisfying thing is when you look through a telescope and you can see the moon. Wouldn't it be so fun if we had like a little excerpt of like satisfying things every single time?
Oh my god, everyone enjoyed our satisfying things so much.
I really enjoyed
a few
it.
more.
What else do you have that's satisfying?
You can stop overthinking.
Yes.
I hate overthinking. I think overthink so much.
That is the thing. I've been receiving so many messages from the universe. It's like a little like Instagram account. But that is what they say for me too. Like, well, not for me personally. Overthinking. It gets it literally eats you away. Now, what is overthinking going to do, Allie? Like, literally, what is it going to do?
Don't know. I just hate overthinking.
No, but like us as human beings, we sit here and we overanalyze ourselves. We overthink. We make all of these different things in our head, but just where do those thoughts go? And you can't see them.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I don't know. They're in my freaking brain.
But then they don't change anything.
Insane.
They don't change anything though, right? That overthinking doesn't change your outcome of your future.
How do you know?
I mean, on some circumstances, it means you actually think about something, which is a good thing. But the overthinking, like it's cool. Okay, yeah, I might not go out tonight because it's really late and I'm tired. I don't want to drive and fall asleep at the wheel. That's something you can like think. But when you overthink, you'd be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have sent that text message. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. Allie, why did I say that? Why did I say that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Like, that's like
my brain 24/7. Just let
like
everybody know.
So we want to like
24/7.
We want to silence that.
Yeah, so you can become your best self.
Exactly. It's going to help you guys become your best self. So if you silence your, oh my God, I just look like a full on double chin. If you, today we're also going to be talking really fucking fast about boundaries and how Ashley did something horrible by accident. Can we please talk about that?
Okay, first of all, she doesn't by accidentally take all my clothes.
That's
because
true, yeah.
She literally came in my room before this podcast and it's like, what are we going to wear? I'm just looking through your closet. I was like, well, why don't you like look through your own closet? She's like, I just think I want to look through your closet. She's like,
and how do I look, Allie?
You look great. And then she's like, always taking my shoes.
Yeah, I always take her shoes.
Always taking all my clothes. And always today, apparently, she has my underwear on. And that is where I normally set the boundary.
I didn't think we were going to tell them that. Oh my God, this is by accident, you guys. It wasn't even, it was even
that's
on
where I normally
purpose.
draw the boundary is do not wear my underwear.
Like, seriously, no.
My panties.
This is the problem.
My knickers.
I have to put this your knickers.
Lola.
Your knickers.
Lola.
Okay, this is the thing. We went on a trip. We went to our cousin's wedding, okay? We came back, Allie and I washed clothes, and I still couldn't find the pair of underwear. These underwear are so cute. They literally have flamingos on them.
The best.
They're the cutest. Okay, so last night I was like, oh my God, how did they get back in there? There they are. They're in the wash. Allie must have washed them, or I washed them, or they came out of the wash. Like, who the heck knows? So I put them on today. I'm like, damn, these are some comfy underwear. I really missed these. Like panties. They're fucking hot, even though they have flamingos on them. Okay, they're flocking. They're flocking panties. So, Allie's on the floor. Anyway, so I come down to film the podcast with sister, and she says, do you have my underwear on? And I'm like, no, these are mine. And we bought underwear together. I didn't realize you bought the same exact pair that I had. Like, this is the first time I'm noticing this.
Yes, so and they're literally my favorite.
Oh my God,
I love them.
Oh my God, if I feel so violated and violating.
I feel violated. These are my boundaries. I said, don't wear my panties.
I never want to wear your panties. I feel grossed out right now. No offense, not grossed out, but it's just it's too far. The
too
clothes,
far.
the
One
clothes,
thing.
cool. Don't wear bra, don't wear panties. No,
that's the boundary.
No, that is the boundary of Allie and Ashley.
Also, set boundaries with yourself.
Great piece of advice. That's a very great piece of advice. Why do we have to set boundaries with ourselves, Allie?
So you don't do anything you don't want to do. If you set boundaries, you have that in the back of your mind, and you know, hey, I'm not going to do that because I set a boundary for myself.
Exactly. So a boundary is also, I don't know how young our viewers are who are listening, but if you guys are in high school, if anyone was in high school listening, just know that you're not a bad person if you say no to drinking or drugs. We don't condone that anyway, but Allie and I, well, obviously if you want to, like, whatever the fuck you want to do, it's fine. But not in high school. Like, in school, Allie and I were always people who just said no to those things, and we never felt like we wanted, and people would get mad at us. Like, why aren't you drinking? You're not fun.
People still get mad at us.
I know, people are still getting mad at us. Like, why aren't you drinking? Like, have a drink. And I'm just like, I'm
better. I live my best, like, sober, and I'm way funner. Like, do you guys want me to fall asleep, like, at, like, 10? Or also drunk. I'm just, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm fun when I'm, like, kind of tipsy. But, like, I'd rather just be sober.
Yeah,
preferably, I just rather be sober.
I will, like, if it's like an occasion, I'll have like a couple sips, and then I'll be like, you know. But I'm not, because I don't want people to think I'm a prude. Like, if I'm out and you're like, hey, you want a glass of champagne? Oh, sure.
Yeah. And that's why you have to set boundaries
for yourself. And if it's something that you believe in and it feels right to you, that's when you have to be like, you know what? No, this is what I'm going to do. Or yes, what I'm going to do. This is what feels great. Like, yes, I'm going to sit here in the middle of a restaurant and pull out a piece of bread. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's what I want to do. Nobody's getting affected by my bread that I'm pulling out of my purse.
And that's a boundary you have to set with yourself to not worry about what people judge you at.
So if people judge you, you know, you won't have to worry about it. So
yeah.
Anyway, boundaries with yourself, boundaries with other people, and don't feel bad for it if you don't want to have sex on the first date.
Or if you do have sex on the first date.
If you fucking want to go. And let's get it on the first date, baby.
So today we're going to be playing a game called 5 Questions to Make Your Life Better.
Yeah, let's do it, Allie.
Okay, let's ask Ashley the questions.
Just hands. Okay, let's go.
If you could describe yourself, what would you say?
I am fabulous.
What are 3 positive things you should start doing right now?
Stop overthinking, not be so hard on myself, and let go of things I can't control. Yeah. What about you? What's one word for you?
What are 5 things that make you smile?
You.
Aw, 5 things though.
My family, my friends, my live streaming people, music, some of those text messages that you look down that just make you smile, and just those like little random moments, like outside, you know, the stars, the moon on a clear night. What about you?
What are 3 things you need more of?
Are we on a date?
Okay, guys, that concludes
No, I'm just
today's
kidding.
game.
What are three
Ask
things?
yourself
Wait, what are
those
three things
questions.
you need more of? Yes, three things I need for myself: more underwear, more clothes, and more shoes.
She's wearing mine.
I have to stop. That's one thing I have to stop this week is wearing all of Allie's stuff. I have to apologize. I'm so sorry, Allie. But yeah, okay. Anyway, guys,
Be sure to take time to ask yourself a few questions, even if they're just general questions, like what you love about yourself, what you forgive yourself for. Those types of questions, they definitely help. And we're going to leave you guys with a quote today.
what's our quote of the day, Allie?
Be yourself because everyone else is taken.
I like that quote. Also, dare to be different.
I wore that shirt last week.
Yeah, dare to be different is a good one. I know we used that last week, but yeah, be yourself. Everybody else is taken, and just be yourself and let the right one fall for you.
Yes, and thrive and be your best
Thrive,
self.
be your
You are
best self.
amazing. You're so awesome.
We're supporting you guys in every single way.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining the Uncensored Allie and Ashley podcast. Whether
Yes.
you're watching, listening.
Also, please follow us on our new Instagram. It's called Uncensored Allie and Ashley.
Yes, where we are going to be posting our best snippets from our podcast. So if you don't get to watching, you only listen, you can get to see the best snippets of the podcast.
Snippets
there.
of the podcast.
We are so grateful to have you guys here, and just know you're so awesome. And
You're so loved.
And whatever you're going through, you got this.
Yes,
And
you
you
guys got
are
this.
the pilot, and continue sailing your ship, your plane, or whatever you might be doing into the best direction that you please.
Yes.
Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast.
And you're
Remember
listening to
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us
Hit the
on
bell.
every single social media that we have. It's all in the bio of the video.
This video.
Also, if you guys haven't followed us already on the actual podcast on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, and every single place that hosts podcasts, please subscribe and hit the follow button.
Subscribe, hit the follow button. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching and listening to today's
And stay
video.
tuned to next week's podcast.
It's gonna be amazing.
To be whispering
Yes.
about
Things. Oh my god, did you see my stomach growl? Why am I always hungry when we do these? I'm starving.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. And
I'm
we
Ashley.
will- I'm Allie.
And you're listening to Uncensored with Allie and Ashley. And we will see you guys in the next one. Oh, I literally just kissed that microphone.